Hello folks, John from Designed Elegance Pastry Shop here. So for tonight's lesson, we're going to do a continuation from last week where we did our strawberries dipped in chocolate. This week we're going to do a much more upscale version of said project, and let's get started. So I've already got the chocolate melted. This time we need our dark chocolate again, so I have literally added a bit more chocolate and remelted the bowl. So the white I've melted some white chocolate to go along with this project. I have the strawberries all set to go. Now the white chocolate, you'll notice, is in a coffee mug because basically what I'm just doing is dipping in. I don't need it to be shallow. I need it to be more deep so that it holds the heat better. So I'm just going to give this white chocolate a stir just to make sure that it's nice and smooth. And let's get started here. So first up, I'm going to take a strawberry, and just like before, I am looking for a flat side. Okay, I'm looking for the pretty side, basically. This is going to sit nice just like so. So this is the side I'm going to dip. I'm just going to go on the surface and then swoop up a bit. I'm going to let it drip. I'm going to pull off the tailing, and then I'm going to set it down on the paper, and I'm going to push it forward just a little bit. That way, because if I pushed it back, then we would have a tail in the front. So we want to hide that. So let's do another one. Okay, and right up to the top. And here we go. Now that one's too big. We're not going to do that one. Okay, right in. Okay. There we go. We want to line them right up. We want them to face outward. Okay. And I'll explain that in just a minute. Okay. Notice I'm being very gentle as I set them down. That's where you want to have a little patience. It's not a race. But by taking that extra moment to hold it still, you're letting the chocolate form a pool on the bottom, which is going to hold the strawberry upright, which is going to be very important when it comes time to do the dark. Okay, so let's do a few more of these here. There we go. And we'll do this big one here. And I'm going to put it out like so. Okay, so got a couple more left, but we'll just leave those for now. Now, these are sitting and they're chilling, okay? I'm not going to put them in the refrigerator because I don't want them to be completely solid. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to take one of my pastry bags here, and this is a disposable bag, and what I'm going to do is just going to add a little bit of chocolate to it. Okay. Like I said before, this is pre-melted, and it's the same chocolate that we used last week. Get that up. Okay, so I have a pastry bag full. I'm going to twist it down. Now this is a disposable pastry bag, and I always recommend that you use a disposable pastry bag when you're working with chocolate, simply because any regular pastry bag is just going to end up being ruined with the mess. So, okay. I'm just going to cut the very, very tip off. I don't want to cut very much off because I have nice warm chocolate. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find it best to sit for this part. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do somewhat of a figure 8. It's a line down, and then a line up, down, and then across back. So, just like this. And you want to be nice and slow and patient and methodical about it. See, so I have basically a figure eight that's kind of, you know, triangles instead of round. And then I'm going to fill that part in there and right there. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. 3 buttons down. Okay. We'll do that again. Down and then back up. Fill it in. Fill it in. Now right here is where you want to be very gentle, because sometimes you get that little tail right there. You want them to be nice and neat. These have been sitting long enough that they're actually somewhat solid enough that we can actually pick them up. See, because the strawberries were very cold when I started, not frozen. Never freeze the strawberries, just out of the fridge. Perfect. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to grab our strawberry. Okay, remember I like to grab it by the hull. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip it inside and on one side and then on the other to make a V shape. Okay, so we'll go down 1 and then down 2, and then of course wipe the bottom, and now we have a cute little gentleman. Okay, so we'll do these other ones here. And remember, it's just down into a V, it's just the sides, and then you want to get the bottom too and give it a wipe. Okay, and again, when I set it down, I'm pulling it forward just a bit so that there's not that drip in front. It looks all annoying. Okay. All right, and one more. Okay, so these are your classic tuxedo strawberries. Now, we have these other white ones that we didn't dip, so let's do something a little special with those. To go along with our gentleman, let's do this. Let's take a little bit of white chocolate and put it in this bag here. And it's not going to take much. Twist it all down. You always want to twist it down to the bottom. Okay, let's actually see how much of a hole I already have. Okay, that's a little small for what I'm looking for, so I'm just going to cut the tip off with the scissors, nice and square. Okay, so now what I want to do is do little dots, little pearls, like so. See, and just in a semicircle, and then we'll do a little sweet curve action like so, and there you go. So we'll do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we'll do a couple little swirls. And they don't have to be perfect, and they don't have to necessarily be neat. What you're looking for is all uniqueness. Okay, but when you set one next to the other, whoops, we want to chill those actually. Okay, now you have a couple. Isn't that cute? All right, so let me finish these other two real quick. Okay. And then what we're going to want to do is we'll chill these for just a few minutes.
And folks, remember, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and please share. It really helps us out. Thank you.
Okay, so now, if you folks are having, you know, euchre night or whatever, wouldn't this just be something wonderful dessert to serve to your guests, 4 couples, or, you know, 4 strawberries for 2 couples. Or 8 strawberries for 2 couples. Let's do it that. So, all right, let me put these in the fridge just for a moment. And it's literally going to take not more than 3-4 minutes for those to firm up just enough so that we can pull them off the paper. They won't make a mess and they'll be nice and tight. So,
Okay.
all right, folks, I just grabbed the strawberries out of the fridge, and I have a nice cold pan, so I know that they're chilled enough. So what I want to do is I want to take one of the white ones and put it next to one of the chocolate ones. Okay, and here you are. Okay, let's grab another one. Look at this. There we go. And here we be. Okay.
Isn't that really, really awesome? Look at that. You got a bride and groom strawberry. Look at that.
A bride and groom. They're a very cute couple.
Very tasty.
All
too.
right, well, let's give this a go here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Notice you have layers, the white and the chocolate. That's what I like about these ones. If I'm not really into a chocolate fix, the white one is very refreshing. Okay. Wow, that's delicious. Mercy me.
Folks, I wish you could be here to taste this.
This is the perfect dessert for last minute, serve quick, wonderful. It's always a crowd pleaser. So, I hope you folks have enjoyed our video. Thank you so much for watching. And just remember, whenever you bake with joy and with love, it's always going to be delicious. So happy baking.
Oh yeah.